In 1922, Waite and Genevieve Phillips purchased the first 40,000 acres of land outside of Cimarron, New Mexico that would become their Philmont Ranch. Over the years, the couple would gradually grow their property to over 300,000 acres in size and eventually break ground for the construction of their luxurious vacation house, the Villa Philmonté. In search of unique decor for their new home, the Phillipses would embark on a whirlwind European cruise in 1926, where they would purchase many of the items that can still be viewed in the villa today. In addition to an array of paintings, furniture, tapestries, and even armor, they also brought back a particularly unique writing desk now on display in the living room. Learn more about this piece of Philmont history on this edition of Artifact of the Week. After joining his brothers Frank and L.E., the future founders of Phillips Petroleum, in their Oklahoma oil business in 1906, Waite Phillips eventually decided to head out on his own in 1914. Following years of work and varying success, Waite eventually founded the Waite Phillips Company in 1922 and ran it successfully for over 3 years. By 1925, Waite's work had attracted the attention of many investors, including New York bankers Blair and Company, who he eventually sold his oil business to for the whopping sum of $25 million, or nearly $400 million in today's currency. After coming into this amount of money, it was no coincidence that the very next year, 1926, is when he and his family set to work on constructing not just the Villa Philmonté here at Philmont, but also their year-round home at the Villa Philbrook in Tulsa, Oklahoma. In addition to assembling a design and construction team for the Villa Philmonté that included architect Edward Buehler-Delk, Hare & Hare Landscape Architects, and the John Long Construction Company, the Phillipses also enlisted the help of New York Madison Avenue interior designer Percy W. French. French worked very closely with the family, and with Genevieve Phillips in particular, to select and display furnishings and other items for both Villas Philbrook and Philmonté. Although many items in the Villa Philmonté were sourced locally in New Mexico or elsewhere in the United States, the decision was made for several spaces, including the living and dining rooms, to be furnished primarily with items from overseas. Playing into the Spanish Mediterranean style of the villa's architecture, and recalling a previous luxury cruise of the Mediterranean the family had taken in 1924, Waite and Genevieve decided to take their second cruise to Europe in June of 1926. There, they were able to take in the sights and gather some of the unique decor they hoped to incorporate into these spaces. Along with their daughter Helen Jane and several close friends, the couple visited France, Spain, Italy, England, Switzerland, Germany, and several other countries on the continent. Waite had to return to the United States for work after only a month, but Genevieve would remain in Europe on the hunt for more treasures at least through July. Although it is unknown whether French traveled along with the family or had any involvement in actually purchasing any of the items, his influence in placing the artworks, decorative objects, furniture, and other pieces Genevieve brought back from the trip can still be seen in the home's layout today. One of these pieces, known as a Vargueño, can still be found in the villa's living room. A type of portable wooden desk originating in Renaissance Spain, the Vargueño is one of the oldest continually produced styles of desk in the world and can probably be best equated to the modern-day briefcase. Although relatively plain on the outside, the side-mounted lid of the chest can be folded open to reveal a sturdy working surface, along with an array of decorative drawers, cupboards, and other compartments used for storing important documents, money, office supplies, or anything else that might be needed for business. When it was time for the owner to travel, the front panel could simply be folded up and locked, and the entire chest transported relatively easily using the iron handles on the sides. Some Vargueños were also known to be used for sewing or even storing jewels. Styles varied, and Vargueños may have been just the chest itself that could be set on any sturdy table or other surface for use. Others feature a prefabricated and removable base, either a second, larger chest of drawers, known as a taquilon, or, as in the case here, a small trestle table known as a pie de puente. Although first produced in the 15th century, Vargueños remained popular throughout the 16th, 17th, and 18th centuries in Spain. While they seem to have fallen out of popularity around the 19th century, many are still produced today. This piece in particular is believed to have originally been manufactured for a Spanish nobleman in the 16th century and features intricate gold leaf-covered designs and carved wood and ivory inlay. Although it's unknown exactly how the Phillipses got a hold of it, or what they might have used it for, it remains a popular item for visitors on villa tours and an interesting connection to Phillips family history. That's all the time we have this week. Join us next time as we continue to learn more about the history of the Boy Scouts of America and Philmont Scout Ranch through the collections of the National Scouting Museum and Artifact of the Week.